Hey, we are inside DHA's Box of Rock, and I'm with the King of Rock, D to the M to
What's
the
up?
CCC.
DMC is in a place to be.
You are a rock guy,
Yeah.
which some people do not know.
Yeah, that's all I listen to.
The rock
That's all I
guy.
listen to. Yeah. King
But-
of rock for real.
I want to talk about some of the songs that changed your life. So you're in this segment with us.
Right.
Give me 5 songs that changed your life, and let me know why.
John Lennon's Imagine. This was probably around when I first lost my voice and I was going through the depression. And that song came on, and just the words, the sound of that piano, and the drums, something in that song made me feel that, yo, D, regardless of what you're going through, it's going to be all right. And it made me say, man, if my voice ever comes back, my music's going to be fun. It's going to be rocking. But this is the type of messages that I should be having in my music at this point in my life, too.
And that's something Lennon always wanted to do. He was an inspirer.
Yes.
All right, number 2.
Sarah McLachlan's Angel, which I talk about in my book. I was about to kill myself, and I got in a car, and the driver, because I was a rapper, he was like, yo, DMC, can I turn the radio on? So because I'm a rapper, he turns it to the hip-hop station. That was the last thing I wanted to hear. And I was like, no, turn it to anything other than that. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. So he was like, okay. He turned it to, I guess it was the Light FM channel, and Sarah McLachlan's record came on. And when I heard the voice and I heard that music, and also I heard her say, in the dark, cold hotel room, and something said, that's me. So I listened to that record for 1 whole year. That was the only thing I listened to.
Every day.
Every day.
Wow.
It was the only thing that I listened to. It was the only thing that I saw worth waking up to listen to. And that record literally kept me from jumping off the roof.
Wow.
And then I got to meet her. After a year of listening to the record, it doesn't end there. I go to Clive Davis Grammy party.
And you were like a fan. You were like fanboy.
Yeah,
you were like,
And I was like, Miss McLachlan, the name of your song is Angel. You sound like an angel, but you're not an angel to me. You're God to me, you know. And I told her what her music did for me, and she said, "Thank you for telling me that, Darryl, because that's what music is supposed to do." Shook my hand, walked away. 3 years later, I found out that I was adopted, so I wanted to make a record with her. We went and recorded the record, and at the end of that session, now remember, I heard a record, listened to it for a year, went to a party I didn't want to go to. She walks in, I got to meet her, you know, shook her hand, walked away. 3 years go by, and I find out that I'm adopted. I go to her house in Vancouver, Canada. She invited me to her house to make the record. At the end of the session, she says, DMC, before you go, I got to tell you something. I go, what? She goes, I was adopted too, and I did not know that.
Wow.
So that let me know that you're not the only, whatever you're going through, there's so many more people like you.
with a story. You never know somebody's story. All right, give me another one.
Another record is, we talked about this when I was on your show. Sugar Hill Gang was a record that was the first rap song everybody brought.
Delight.
They had to learn. But it was Grandmaster Flash and the First Five. They had this song called Super Rapping. And, you know, Rappers Delight was hip hop, the hip hip hop, you don't stop. But Grandmaster Flash and the Super Rapping was like, it was a party night, everybody was breaking, the highs was screaming, and the bass was shaking, and it won't be long till everybody knowing that Flash is on the beatbox. And I was like, oh my God, that's the type of rap I want to do. And that was the day that I started writing my rhymes. All the rhymes that later became songs on Rockbox, on the first album, Run DMC, King of Rock, and Raising Hell.
A musical epiphany for you.
And it really like changed my life, because I was just doing it for fun. I had no idea I was going to be doing it for real.
Wow.
Another song that changed my life. Let's go back to when I was a kid. I was listening to 77 WABC. And at the time, I didn't know what this noise was doing. It would always go, da-na-na. And just about 7 years ago, somebody told me, it was saying Dan Ingram, because he was the DJ, he was the DJ on the station. But I heard this record called Oh Blackwater, Keep on Rolling, Mississippi Moon, won't you keep on shining on me? Yo, that whole record from start to end would make me as a little kid stop what I'm doing and sit there and say, this is the best song that I ever heard. That record touched my soul.
Doobie Brothers, Blackwater, I love it. All right.
And I didn't know McDowell, what's the guy
Michael
name?
McDonald.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in that. So big shout out to Michael, because that even gives you more cool points.
All right, one more.
One more song that probably changed my life was probably Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, because at the time, a lot of the rock was that long-haired glam rock, stuff like that. And when I saw that video, it was black and white going back and forth to color, and they just looked so rough. They didn't look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They looked so rough. Boy, you know, I heard that Slash didn't even like that song. But when I heard that riff, and then when I just heard the Axl's voice, and just the whole progression of that song to the breakdown in the middle, an incredible solo, those 5 records are instilled into the very atoms of my molecules.
DMC, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's such a pleasure.